Yeah.
Hey there, guys. Today is Friday. It is July the 12th, and you're probably wondering, why am I filming all of this instead of my face? Well, I am supposed to be getting my new ladder shelf later today. Not certain what time, but this is going to potentially be the last time you're going to see the shelf in this very spot. And there's my lamp right there. But yeah, I am going to be taking stuff off the shelf, and I'm gonna clear this little spot. Once this area is cleared, the new shelf will soon be put in. And it's going to be rather exciting because once the new shelf is put in, things are going to start to change. I plan on putting storage at the very bottom, such as maybe paper, ink, or whatever, reusable bags. Where the jewelry box is right now, the second tier, I plan on putting my printer right here. And then the third tier, I plan on putting certain things, like I do plan on probably putting the jewelry box here, if there's enough space, that is, we're not sure. This little box right here actually contains parts for the iPod. I do plan on getting the iPod fixed, if I can fix it, that is. But for right now, it's going to be in that box. And then the fourth tier will most likely contain this light, although this projector light could be destined for the garbage. And then the fifth and final tier will contain some of my precious possessions, such as this Wrinkles dog that I've had since I was 3 years old. And if you can't already tell, she is currently wearing a little dress that I wore when I was a baby. Believe it or not. The dress she had on prior was original to her, but I decided to box that up. And this is my Beanie Buddy that I bought at the Great Canadian Dollar Store. This actually is going to replace my stuffed pink teddy bear because my parents, for whatever reason, had decided to pretty much get rid of it without telling me. That's parents for you. This I actually got from a friend of mine, and I think I did a video of it at one point as well. But anyway, guys, I'm going to start taking stuff off the shelf. Oh, and by the way, this I actually got when I attended Brownies when I was really young. I will end the video here so I can clear the shelving and hopefully take it apart, and I will check back with you guys at a later point in time. Alright, ladies and gents, here we are. The shelf has literally nothing on there. It's completely empty. I'm in the process of getting it taken apart, as you can already tell, and my camera's picking it up. I took a screw out just a moment ago. Had to stop and take care of some personal business right in the midst of it, which kind of bites. Hey there, guys. Forgive the look on my face. I'm a little tired right now. I'll explain why in just a moment. I'm up, I'm dressed, wearing my Depeche Mode t-shirt that I bought at Hot Topic about a month ago because I saw it and I wanted it, and it's a really nice shirt. But yeah, this is what I'm looking like right now. I look like shit, and if you can't already tell, I look a little glossy. Reason for that is because it is very, very warm in this unit. It is so hot, it's like being like walking into an oven. And I don't like it one bit. I don't feel comfortable, but if you can't already tell, I got this fan going, and I got that fan going. I got both fans going. It is that hot and that humid, and that's why you're hearing a lot of noise in the background. But yeah, the shelf I am actually going to take apart. Once it is taken apart, I am going to probably get a broom and sweep up the floors down there, and not certain if I'm going to mop any of that part of the floor. I don't think it needs to be mopped because that area almost never gets used, but yeah, it's going to be a busy day for me. It's also going to be a very warm one. I think I'm probably going to get a drink after I get the shelf taken apart. And then once the new shelf comes in, I am going to get it assembled, and I will show you guys what it's like. I'm not going to actually film myself putting it together because, number one, it's going to drain the battery on this phone, and of course I'd use my GoPro, but it's being a little bit of a bitch to me recently. It stopped recording automatically while I was doing a vlog the last time, and not something I'm particularly happy about at this point in my life, but it is what it is. But once the shelf does get here, it will be assembled, and I will show you what it looks like once it's back here. But for right now, I am just going to take this thing apart, pack it up, put it away. I do have plans for it. Maybe give it to my brother because I know he could really use some new shelves. The second alternative would be to donate it to whoever wants it, because it is a really, really nice shelf, and unfortunately I have no room for it anywhere in this unit other than where it is right now. But I do have new shelves planned for over here, so definitely know where to put it, and I have no further use for it in the bathroom, so off it goes. But hopefully it's going to be put to good use. If you guys haven't noticed, this chrome shelf, believe it or not, I got this in Zellers, I want to say back in the summer of 2005. And a little throwback, when I got this shelf, this actually came with a shelving unit that I put above the toilet, as well as a towel rack that comes along with it. And I've actually had these pieces of furniture for almost 20 years. I can't believe it. 20 years I've had this same piece of furniture, and it is still in relatively good shape. I mean, there is a dent somewhere on there a little bit, but it's not that significant. So I mean, other than that, it's in good shape. It's in one piece, and you know, that's basically it. I don't need to worry too much about it, other than to say, you know what, it's in good shape, it's in good hands. You know, sometimes you just got to be like, you know what, let's keep it a little longer, or give it to somebody who will have better use for it. Who knows? But anyway, guys, enough about the throwback. I am going to end this video here, check back with you guys a little bit later once the shelves are installed, and after that, time for me to grab a drink because I'm going to really need one. Okay, a little update for you guys. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but as you can see, I made the decision to just take these apart and split them into two, because apparently I ran into some issues trying to take this thing apart. I tried to separate these two, and thankfully these can be parted into two pieces, so it's easier to take into like downstairs and outside, and it's easier to store, which is thankfully a good thing. But I tried to take these shelves apart, and if you can't already tell, not only is that difficult to do, but I almost lost a few screws in the process, and I was like, OM freaking G, this is going to be a tough one. Bear in mind, this shelving right here, I've had for almost 20 years, and it had never been taken apart, with the exception of when we moved out to the Douglas area back in 2007, and we put it back together soon after. And I did use these shelves during the course of my time out in the Douglas area, but ever since I moved here, I really started using it, and I left it over there. I did take these shelves apart into two at one point, but it was simply just to play around with it and see, you know, what can be done, like how to go about using them and whatever. But I didn't really have a set game plan, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. And I put it together. Guys, consider this a small price to pay for getting new pieces of furniture. And that's pretty much it. Little update, guys, just so you guys know, my left arm, for whatever reason, it's starting off at the shoulder. I don't really know what's going on with that. But my left arm also is bothering me a little bit. It's been bothering me for, I want to say, a couple weeks now. And I tried everything. I tried the arm brace for my arm that I originally used for my right arm when I had tennis elbow there. That doesn't seem to work for whatever reason. I've tried resting it. That didn't work. It has gone away briefly, but unfortunately the pain has flared up again. I have no idea what's going on. It is possible I may have arthritis. A very real possibility. I am, in fact, 40 years old, so anything is possible once I reach a certain age. That the older you get, the more health problems you could potentially have. And I'm learning this somewhat the hard way, so, and that's another reason why my shelves are still in two pieces now instead of one, because of this. And it hurts really bad when I move it. I don't know if I fractured my arm. I don't know if it's soft tissue damage. I don't know if it's arthritis. I don't know if it's tennis elbow. I really have no idea. It's been almost 2 weeks since I've had this problem, and I'm still having it, and I am very, very annoyed by it. But I can still use the arm. I just got to be a little bit more careful, because I don't want to aggravate it any further than I already have. So I'm just going to shut up right here. I'm going to wait for the shelves to come in. Once they do come in, and if they're assembled, I'll pick the camera back up and show you guys the final product. So until then, I'll check back with you guys later. Alright, so bit of good news, but I also have some bad news. Not the worst news in the world, but the good news is the shelf is officially put up. Some of the stuff that I got is put in there. That one shelf I'm leaving out for my printer, because I'm hoping that my printer will fit in there. But with that comes some bad news, and the bad news is now I put a dent in the wall. The other bad news is this thing's a bit wobbly. Not the worst thing in the world though. I got my thing up, and I'm very happy with how things turned out. This is certainly a lot better than what I had before with regard to shelving. As far as the width goes, it goes from where the wall is to where my bed is, which is what I want. It's exactly what I want. This isn't what the final look is going to be for some of these shelves. That container masks I'm going to put away. At some point in the future, I will see if I can have something for reusable bags. I would like to put them in the bottom if possible, but if not, well, at least I got some added storage, so it's not the worst in the world. But yeah, as you can already tell, I'm still sweating my brains out. My hair's a little bit frizzier than normal, and I'm tuckered out, but I got it done. That's the important thing. I'm really happy with how it turned out. As for the chrome shelf, I have decided I am going to give it away. As to when that's going to be, I cannot say. It's not my place to do anything. But the way everything is organized, the top shelf and the second top shelf, they're fine. The third shelf, I have decided to designate for my jewelry box, but the container that's next to it needs to go somewhere else. The second bottom where the thing is, that's where the printer is, where I plan on putting my printer. And then the very bottom, I might put other stuff in there. But it was such a pain in the arse trying to put the thing together, and then come to find out one of these cannot be screwed on for whatever reason. I'm like, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's not gonna matter, because you know what? The shelf is put together. I'm happy with it, and that's all that matters. Will I be doing more videos like this again in the future? Probably not, but if I do, I have other plans of where I am going to put something else. I do plan on still getting like a little table to put like right here next to my desk, so that I can move my clock radio from where it is now to where the fan is. And as for this fan, not certain where that's going to go, but I, at some point in the future, plan on maybe moving that out in the living room and maybe have a spot for my box fan, which I think does a better job than this fan does, but we shall see how that plays out. But there's my shelving, ladies and gents. It's actually taller than I thought it was going to be. It was, I kind of half expected it to be a little bit shorter, but maybe it's because I'm more used to the top tier being a lot higher than that, but yeah. My new shelf, ladies and gents, and I guess this will end the video here. Not certain when this video is going to come out, not certain how long the video, or how long it's going to take for me to edit the video and put it up, but there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So, hope you've enjoyed this little journey that I just embarked on, and hope for more. This is Patches84 signing off. I will see you guys in the next video. I'd say give that 2 thumbs up, except I'm using my other thumb, so 1 thumb will have to do.